Hi guys, it's May 12th. I am continuing the lesson on solving exponential equations. No one reached out to me, and the few who did, I seem to get last week's lesson okay. So today we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. Last week when we did it, it was one base. Okay, if you notice the problem that I have here, I have two different bases. So previously, okay, I would do log base 4, and it would work on this side, but this is an exponent, has a base of 3. So these are going to be a little different when you have two bases with two exponents. What we're going to do is we are going to take the natural log on both sides, or the ln. So I'm going to ln the left, I'm going to ln the right. Okay, so now what I have is basically ln 4 raised to the 3x minus 1 equals ln of 3 raised to the 2 minus x. What I'm going to do right then is I'm going to use the power rule, and I'm going to bring the exponent and put it in front. So it's going to be 3x minus 1, 3x ln of 4 equals 2 minus x, the ln of 3. Okay, now I need to get rid of these parentheses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute. I'm going to multiply the ln of 4 by 3x and the ln by 1, the ln here. So I'm just going to use the distributive property, and I'm going to get 3x ln 4 minus ln 4 equals, when I distribute this, I'm going to have 2 ln 3 minus x ln 3. Okay, now remember, my goal is to solve for x. I have an x here in this term, and I have an x over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all the terms that have an x to one side, all the terms without an x to the other side. So I'm going to take this and bring it here, and I'm going to take this and move it there. I ran out of space. So it's going to look like this. 3x ln 4. Remember, they're not like terms. I can't combine them. I'm just moving them around. ln 3 equals 2 ln 3 plus ln 4. Now again, my goal is I'm still trying to solve for x. So I'm going to take the x out of the equation. I'm going to factor it out. Okay, factor it out of both these terms. So I'm going to get 3 ln 4 plus ln 3 equals 2 ln 3 plus ln 4. Now I have to solve for x, so I'm going to divide by 3 ln 4 plus ln 3. Divide by 3 ln 4 plus ln 3. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to pick up our calculator. And here's where 90% of my students always mess up. You have to be very careful when you're putting this into the calculator. Put parentheses around the numerator, parentheses around the denominator. But watch what happens on the calculator. I'm using my daughter's calculator here so you guys can see it, because my calculator, is not that great. Okay, so when I substitute in the numerator, I'm going to hit parentheses, always a parentheses, 2 ln. What happens is ln will pop up its own parentheses. I'll put in the 3, but I have to close off that parenthesis. Okay, so this is going to pop up. I'm going to close it up, and it's going to happen here too. Plus ln up, pops up the parentheses, 4, close it, close the whole parentheses. So double parentheses there, divided by parentheses around the denominator, 3 ln, there goes my pop-up of parentheses, close it off, plus ln 3, close, close. And the answer is, I'm going to take this to the nearest hundredth, which is 2 decimal places, 0.68. Now, if you wanted to go back and check, which you really should, I'm not going to do it in the video because I don't want to waste time, I'd rather do some more problems with you, is when I substituted in up here, you can do 4 raised to the 3 times 0.68 minus 1. Then you can do 3 raised to the 2 minus 0.68. And you'll see on your calculator, your answers will not be exact, but they will be very close, because don't forget you're rounding. Unless, of course, you want to take that whole thing and substitute it in, and you'll get a more, pristine answer. So before I move on to the next part, I want to give you the steps. Okay, so here, let me just zoom out a little bit so you can see them. here are the steps. All right, take the natural log on both sides, the ln, use the power rule and write the exponent in front, distribute it, get the terms with the variable on one side, factor the variable out, divide both sides, use your calculator, and please watch your parentheses. Okay, that's where everybody makes their mistake. All right, you can freeze the video to copy that. All right, I just want to move on to another problem so you can see it worked out. Again, and I want to use that paper again, it's icky. All right, so let's say I have 3 raised to the 6x minus 3 equals 2 raised to the 4 minus 4x. Okay, hopefully you copy down the steps. You have it next to you. You know you're going to take the natural log on both sides, the ln. You know that the exponent's going to go in front. So when I rewrite this, it's going to be 6x minus 3 times the ln of 3 is equal to 4 minus 4x times the ln of 2. Then I'm going to distribute. So I will have 6x ln 3 minus 3 ln 3 equals 4 ln 2 minus 4x ln 2. I'm sorry if I'm moving too fast. I'm just trying to get as many samples in I can before the video stops. All right. Remember, we have an x here and an x here. I want to get the x's on the same side so that we can factor it out and get it alone, because that's what our goal is. Our goal is to get x alone. So I'm going to bring this over. So 6x plus 4x. Oh, I don't know why I forgot the ln. Let me do that again. 6x ln 3 plus 4x ln 2 equals, and I'll bring this to the right side, 4 ln 2 plus 3 ln 3. Okay, remember, they're not like terms, you're just moving them over. These both have x's, so I'm going to factor out that x. Trying to get that x alone. 6 ln 3 plus 4 ln 2 equals 4 ln 2 plus 3 ln 3. Probably easier to do this if I wasn't saying it. Try to get that x alone, so I'll divide away this. Divide it on the right side. Okay, and now I'm going to go to my calculator. Remember the parentheses, okay? So when I go to the calculator, let's put it on. All right, let's see what I have here. I have parentheses, 4 ln 2, close off that parenthesis, plus 3 ln 3, close off that parentheses and close the whole numerator parentheses off, divided by parentheses 6 ln 3, close off the parentheses for the ln, plus 4 ln 2, parentheses, and this is to the nearest hundredth, which is 2 decimal places, 0.65. And again, I encourage you to go back and check it. Okay, I know I'm speaking double fast because I really want to get at least 3 samples in and show you your homework. So let me move on to the third one. I'm out of breath. It's because I'm getting old. I hope everybody's doing well. 4 to the 3x plus 2 equals 6 raised to the 2x minus 1. Okay, take the natural log, which is your ln on both sides. Bring your exponent in front, so I'll get 3x plus 2 times the ln of 4 equals 2x minus 1 times the ln of 6. I'm going to distribute on both sides. 3x ln 4 plus 2 ln 4 equals 2x ln 6 minus ln 6. Again, I want to get the x's, all the variables that have x together, and the non-variables on the other side, so I'm going to do a little finagling. 3x ln 4, I'll bring this here by subtracting it, and bring that way. Again, I need to get x alone, so I'll factor it out. And then I'm going to divide this by this whole term, two terms rather, binomial. 2ln6. And again, go to my trusty calculator. Again, guys, I can't stress this enough. How many kids make mistakes by messing this up in the calculator? So please be careful, okay? Parentheses, negative 2 ln 4, close the parentheses, minus ln 6, close parentheses, another parentheses, divided by, parentheses, 3 ln 4, parentheses, minus 2 ln 6, parentheses, parentheses, and yes, the answer is negative 7.93, nearest hundredth again. Okay? All right, guys. Again, it's the same procedure and over. You're going to use this when you have two different bases. So you couldn't do what I previously told you to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the natural log on both sides. Your homework can be found in the textbook on page 196. It's numbers 39 to 42. Okay, and just for those of you who do not have the textbook at home, I'll place it here so you can see what it says. Let me focus it in a little better for you guys. There you go. I think that's all legible. So 39 to 42 is your homework. All right, guys, stay safe, be well, and I will speak to you soon. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, bye.